I'm going to be telling you all of the best beauty products I used in 2022 that I will be taking with me to 2023 and probably forever. One thing that was a little bit different about this year, I got way more into self-care, learning about my skin type, my hair type, and I truly found products that I love so much. Everything I talk about will be linked in the description, and you will notice they are affiliate links. Okay, this isn't sponsored at all. I'm not just like feeding you guys products that I don't actually use every single day. You don't have to pay any more. It just helps me make a little bit more money to then put it into making better videos. I tried my hardest to narrow this stuff down, okay, because I have a lot of favorite products. We're first going to jump into hair. This year, hair care was the biggest thing for me. First up is a bamboo brush. I wish I got a bamboo brush so much sooner. There's so many benefits to this thing. I talk about this in my hair care video, but the main thing I do with this, I brush my scalp for 5 minutes with this every single day. It promotes blood circulation. It helps products penetrate your scalp better. It can help your hair grow in stronger and thicker. Scalp massages and scalp stimulation. It is my favorite thing that has helped my hair grow in so much thicker. Brush your hair with a bamboo brush or a boar brush, and it helps disperse the oil from here to the rest of your hair. Your natural oils aren't always a bad thing, and they can actually like help your hair stay moisturized and not be dry, and it can make your hair so much shinier. One thing I always forget to say, this helps so much with static. I love this thing, can you tell? Because it's great. Oil masks have changed the game. If I had to pick one, this is my favorite. It moisturizes your scalp so well. Weirdly enough, it helps my hair not be as oily. I'm just saying this now for all the products. I'm not going into detail on how to use all the products. I have videos on all this stuff on how to use it, and I'll link them down below so it's easy for you guys to find. I love everything about Fable and Mane in their brand. I own every single one of their products, but if I had to pick one, I definitely would go with this. This would be a good step to add in if you don't know how to really start a hair care routine. I would definitely suggest getting a pre-wash oil and implementing that into your routine. It can help super oily roots, super dry, dandruff. I couldn't just pick one oil because they have different benefits, okay? Yes, there is ingredients in the Fable Mane that promote hair growth, but I could not include rosemary oil. Rosemary oil on your scalp as a scalp mask to promote healthy hair growth. I have been using this, I think maybe for a year now. I really started to see results 3 months into using it. Every single time I go to my hairdressers, I actually just went and got a haircut. Every single one of them has told me, oh my gosh, your hair is so much thicker. That is the best feeling ever. To be told by someone who touches your hair, that has known your hair for a long time, to tell you that it's thicker. I have made my own rosemary oil. I've bought it from a bunch of places. I'm gonna be honest, they're pretty much all the same. This is my favorite that I buy. Shampoo and conditioner. I have a lot of favorites, okay? I use 10 different shampoo and conditioners. This is my go-to for a very simple, gentle cleanse that doesn't over dry my scalp and then also doesn't make my hair feel weighed down. There's no added sulfates, there's no silicones. It has very moisturizing ingredients. It has keratin in it, but not too much, so then I don't have a protein overload. Yes, I love Kerastase, Redken, Lonza. I love them so much, but if I were to have to pick one, it would definitely be a simple one. Up next, we have Redken Hair Cleansing Cream, aka my favorite clarifying shampoo. And this is what I use to get rid of hair buildup. I test a lot of products. I use things that do have silicones in them and just things that build up on your hair. If there's shea butter or something in a product, it's going to build up on your hair. Hard water pollution, it gets rid of all the buildup. Buildup can make your hair look very weighed down and dull. It can feel like there's a bunch of product in it and it just feels gross, and when you wash it, it still doesn't feel clean, and that means you need like a deeper cleanse. Brigio Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. If you have naturally wavy hair that is super stubborn and you've blow dried it, straightened it, and it's super duper damaged and you're trying to get your waves back, this product is amazing. If you have damaged hair from bleaching it or damaged hair from heat, dyeing it, you know, this stuff is amazing. This stuff keeps my hair so healthy. I also love everything by the brand Brigio. I have not tried one product that I don't like. I use a hair mask once a week and I always gravitate towards this one the most. I feel like this product is actually really hyped, and I didn't know if it was gonna be overhyped or not. This is a big bottle and you can see like how much I've used. This product's not overhyped. It's amazing. The Kerastase Elixir. It's a hair oil. This is my favorite hair oil to put in my mids and ends. And the key with this product is to barely use any. You just need like a drop in your hand. This is like one of the keys to making my hair shiny. I put this in my hair every single night, and you can tell like I have used a big chunk of this bottle. I've had this for a long time now. Definitely will be repurchasing this when I'm done with it. There's none really in particular, but I did just want to include them in this video. Claw clips. It's my favorite hair accessory. I do gravitate towards using these more than even like silk scrunchies or something like that. It gets your hair out of your face quick. My boyfriend got me this one for Christmas. I have no idea where it's from. I get mine from Amazon. The brand called Kitsch. Theirs is my favorite because they actually have ones that are big enough to put all my hair into. I have tried probably around like 10 different hairstyling tools, and I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite heatless tool and my favorite heating tool. My favorite heating tool, it's gotta be the Dyson airwrap. I did a video on the Shark. That is an amazing product. Has the same exact technology, is cheaper, but I mean, you gotta give credit where credit is due. They were the first ones that came out with it, okay? That's all I'm saying. This attachment in particular is my favorite. The Shark one is a little bit too big, and I do want more of a curl. Yes, I have like 10 other round brushes that I tested out that give the same exact result, but the reason why I grabbed the Dyson the most is because of its technology. The more money you spend on a hair tool, the better the heat settings are, the better the quality of the product, and the less damage that is going to happen to your hair. If I had to pick one leave-in product, which was really, really difficult, I would have to go with the Color Wow Dream Coat. This stuff is so good. It helps my hair not frizz. It makes it so shiny, and those are like the two main things that I really need when I'm gonna blow dry my hair. I couldn't make this video without mentioning my Velcro rollers. These bad boys have been through it all. So many videos that you guys have loved on here, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Pinterest. I love these guys so much. Every single time I go out, even if I'm not using heat, I will pop these into my hair. A lot of people don't have a good relationship with rollers, but once you get the hang of it, you never go back. They have been around for so long, and people are still using them for a reason, because they're amazing. I get my rollers off of Amazon, super cheap. You don't need like bougie rollers. I have dry bar ones as well, and I'm gonna be honest, there's literally no difference at all. A microfiber hair towel. I will never go back to using just like a normal towel on my hair again, especially if I'm styling my hair naturally wavy. My hair poofs up so easily. This helps so much. This one in specific is really good for like longer hair. It has this like little loop, and you know, it's just really convenient. Everything about it, amazing, beautiful. This is definitely my favorite microfiber hair towel that I own. This was more a this year type of thing that happened. I was introduced to silk caps. This one in particular is like a long one. Yes, I do have a silk pillowcase. My sheets are not silk, and my like comforter obviously isn't silk. My hair gets dry. It gets so dry at the end, and dry hair equals brittle hair, and brittle hair, obviously, it breaks off. Anybody can benefit from a silk cap. I am very big on heatless curls. I've been doing them since I was like 11, 12 years old myself, and then my mom was doing them on me since I came out of the womb, pretty much. My favorite one is this one. I have so many videos on this thing. This is the one by Bunny's Hair. This one gives me the best results. No frizz, the best to sleep in. This on like the 4th day without washing hair is the best thing ever. I think that is it for the hair stuff. Some of the most asked questions I get: what mascara are you wearing? Are those your natural lashes? Do you have lash extensions? I don't wear mascara. Personally, I hate mascara. I've talked about it a million times. I literally feel like it made my eyelashes fall out every single time I used it. It was too harsh. I have never been able to find a mascara that works for me. I wanted my lashes to be longer. I wanted them to be fuller. I came across Grande Lash. I will show you from before I started it, this certain amount of weeks, because I don't remember, and then when my eyelashes like got to their full potential, and then they've like stayed like that. I'm gonna keep using it, but I'm gonna let you guys know a few things, because if I don't, I feel bad if you guys went out of your way and like bought it and then you were like, oh my god. Main controversy with this product is I guess there's an ingredient in it that can darken your eyes. That has not happened to me. My darkness, I have a little bit of concealer on. I have had that since I was a child. I've always had dark eyes. It's not darkened anymore. You may have seen the crazy videos of girls going like this and their eyes are like fully red. They're saying it's from lash serum. Their eyelashes fall out, changes their eye color, all that stuff. My eye color has not changed. I don't know how that would be possible to change, like your DNA. I don't know. My eyes have never gotten completely bloodshot or anything. When I started using this, my eyelashes low-key started to fall out. New, longer, and thicker ones grew in, and then they stayed there. For a while, I stopped using it. All of my eyelashes fell out, my natural ones grew, and they were the same thickness and length that they were before I was using this. That is the main downside to this. You're not gonna use this and then have pretty eyelashes for the rest of your life. It's kind of a temporary thing when you're using it. One thing I've noticed from seeing people use it in the videos, people use way too much. If you use too much of this, your eyes will get irritated. It can burn your eyes, it can irritate your eyelids, make your eyelids red. Rub it off. I'm just gonna do it right now to show you. Go on your lash line, boom, done. The more you use will not give you a better result. It will actually give you a worse result, and you're gonna irritate your eyes, and it's not good. I've seen a lot of people apply it to the tips of their eyelashes. That's not gonna do anything because your eyelashes aren't growing from here. You have to apply it where they're growing from to have an effect. If you apply rosemary oil to the ends of your hair, you're not gonna get the growth benefits because you're not applying it to where your hair grows out of. You know what I'm saying? It has made my eyelashes beautiful, but if I stop using it, my eyelashes will go back to how they were before. I have tried multiple eyelash serums, and this is the only one that's ever worked. So now I'm gonna show you my favorite skincare products. First up is tretinoin. You have to get this prescribed to you by like a dermatologist. You can't just go and buy this. Mine is a mixture of tretinoin, spironolactone, and clinda something. I never know how to say it. I specifically went with this one because spironolactone, most people know spironolactone as a pill that you take to help hormonal acne, but it does have a lot of side effects where it can make you like extremely dizzy. They have a topical spironolactone, and I don't get any symptoms or anything like that at all. That mixed with the tretinoin has helped my acne so much. You guys know I have struggled with acne so much in the past, and yes, skin cycling helped. I do really think the tretinoin and spironolactone really like helped hormonal acne, because hormonal acne is different than just like typical acne. Like hormonal acne is just, it's hard to get rid of. You can't just wash your face and moisturize and call it a day. Like, so another thing that really helped my skin improve was sunscreen. I did not use sunscreen until this year. I have tried sunscreens in my lifetime. Like if I went to the beach, I put sunscreen on. I tested out so many sunscreens. They made my face super greasy, oily. They made my face break out, has super clogged pores, or they had like weird chemicals in them. I just had a horrible experience with sunscreen. I did come across this one, and this is the one by Murad, and it's SPF 45. Every single year of my life, summertime, I tan. I want to get super tan, and this year was different. I honestly think it's like a maturing thing. I don't know. I'm not really into the trying to be super tan and just trying to like love myself. Like it's like tan dysmorphia. Like if I wasn't tan, I thought I was super ugly, and I wanted to put an end to that. I'm not saying that I'm never going out in the sun again. I literally will still go in the pool and like lay in the sun and read a book, but I'm not going out of my way to try and get super tan. I had a goal this year, and that was to use sunscreen on my face because I wanted to see what my skin would look like in the wintertime this year. I have a really big problem where every single winter my skin looks terrible because by the wintertime I lose my tan from the summer, and then I'm just left with all of these dark spots because I have acne, and the sun can give you dark spots, and it darkened my acne scars and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use sunscreen on my face every single day, even if I'm not going out. I want to see if it works. There's no filter. I have a teeny bit of concealer on some of like my red spots, but you can still see them. Like I have a little scar right here. That was one of my biggest things. I couldn't get rid of scarring, which actually is going to lead us into our next product, and that is Cicaplast by La Roche-Posay. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews on this product. Hello. She needs attention. If you saw my skincare video, I do skin cycling. Long story short, skin cycling is where you cycle between different routines for a certain amount of days, and I do 4 days. Exfoliate, a retinoid, and then 2 recovery days. Only on my recovery days, I use Cicaplast. Cicaplast is sort of like borderline slugging, and when you slug, I'll use this as a spot treatment. I will use this on healing pimples. Like if I have a scar, I will use it on it. I will put this under my eyes because I get really dry under my eyes. I'll use it all over my face sometimes. I don't know. So this is my second bottle, and I think this will be like my favorite face wash ever. Elta MD Foaming Facial Cleanser. It's a gentle enzyme cleanser, sensitivity free, pH balanced, oil free, all that jazz. It gets my face perfectly clean. The main issue that I have with face washes is they're either way too gentle, they do not clean my face enough. And then like on the other hand, face washes that dry my face out so much. It's either my face is still super oily or it's completely dried out and has like no life to it at all. This one is the perfect medium. Following that, the Elta MD Skin Recovery Serum. And you know what? I am not going to include every single product, but Elta MD is definitely one of my favorite skincare brands. These have been the most worth it to me. All their recovery products, I really want to focus on my skin barrier and keeping that healthy. Hi. First Aid Beauty Water Cream. I think I've used this since 2019 now, and I always just go back to it even after trying like bougier creams. I am very prone to getting milia, and I get them whenever I use thicker cream. So I was trying to find a moisturizer that I could use that wouldn't do that, and I came across this one, and I always go back to it. It's so light, but it's not too light that it doesn't moisturize my skin. I've been doing this for a long time, but I came across this product this year, and that is a facial razor. Yes, I do shave my face. I do it about once a month. One thing I always ran into is I hate buying the little plastic razors that you always have to re-buy. So I was trying to look for one that was a little bit more sustainable, and I came across this one at Sephora. It's metal. It has razors. So once one gets super dulled down, you take that out, and I feel like that's so much better than getting rid of an entire plastic razor every single time. It also works just way better. I only have a couple things for makeup because I'm gonna be honest, I switch up makeup all the time, and I think I'm gonna use something forever and then I don't. So, but these are the ones that I've been using for a while. Laura Mercier concealer. I love this stuff. This is the best color match of anything I've ever had. I used the NARS for a really long time, and I thought I was gonna use that one forever. Like a year or two ago, it started to dry my skin out more. I don't know what it was. It just wasn't hitting the same anymore. So I found this one, and this one is super hydrating, but also isn't too wet where it never like dries down. This year I did just try to love like my own appearance and just like accentuate my natural beauty instead of just like drowning my face in makeup. And honestly, the more makeup I have on, I do think the worse I look. I mean, there is fun occasions where I want to do like a full beat and want to look super snatched, like the last like glow up video I did. But honestly, like when I watched that video, I liked how I looked before I put makeup on. So it's like a love-hate relationship with me and makeup. One thing that I, no matter what, have to have on if I leave the house is clear brow gel. This is the Benefit 24-hour brow setter, and they really don't lie because this stuff will set your brows, but it doesn't like slick them down. I'm not too big of a fan on the soap brows of where they're like stuck to your face completely, but I do want my brows to stay. And this is the best one. Like I was talking about earlier with our lashes, I don't like mascara. I do have a lash curler. No, you would think every eyelash curler would be the same, but no, they are not. I have tried probably 5 to 10 eyelash curlers in my lifetime. This one I will forever have, and they are by Tweezerman. I have tried so many where you have them and then like a month in, they just don't work the same. Even if you change out the little like silicone thing, they just like don't work the same. Last makeup item, my favorite blush on myself is like light pink. This is the Dior one that went super viral. It's definitely more of a cool toned pink. These or like natural like red, like if you go like this and your cheeks are like red, those look the best on me. This color first started out with the Kylie Jenner Winter Kissed one that I was obsessed with, and then I finally got this one, which I honestly think that's a dupe for this one, but then I did get this one in my series of recreating the Vogue routines, and ever since I've used it like every single day. My favorite perfume. This is by the brand Way, which is like a hair company. When I tried their shampoo and conditioner, it wasn't horrible, like it wasn't bad, but I could tell there was too much fragrance in it for me, and it dried my hair out. But I loved the smell of it. And then come to find out, they had perfume and they had the scent North Bondi. I have have the Miss Dior perfume, the Marc Jacobs one, the Prada Paradox one or whatever, and this is still my favorite. And this one is so much cheaper than all of those. And it lasts all day. Like if I spray it on my clothes are gonna smell like that all day. Thank you guys for everything in 2022. Happy New Year. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I don't know if you like the way I put my words together, but I need you to stick with me just like some birds of feathers. More like bricks and scales, hand in hand, dropping coins straight down the well. Wish me well, wish me well. Hey.